Chapter 5 now. It's called Chapter 4 in one place and Chapter 5 in the other. Who really knows what's going on in from under the bed? It's called Battle to the Death. If you don't remember last time, of course, let me try and see what happened. I think Rey Mysterio was a dog.
Yep.
That was time before that. He was some sort of crazy.
He was a wolf
guy.
cabra.
Chupacabra.
And that's it. And then Undertaker's Brian Taker, and there was Kane Taker, and he was too long in the birth canal. That's why Kane was so tall.
That was horrible.
And they raided the graveyard and used Wahoo McDaniel's arm and Pez Whatley's legs to make Undertaker come back. You know, obvious stuff. It makes complete sense. Come on. So I think it's Zombie Undertaker of some sort in the Battle to the Death with the Boogeyman. Of course, Boogeyman played by Joe Negron. Everyone else played by Larry, and I'm the narrator. Here we go. The Undertaker came toward Boogeyman slowly, but the edge of the knife he carried gleamed at the speed of light. Boogeyman thought to himself,
These ropes are tight and strung. I could Burt them with my amazing strength given enough time, but it looks like time is what I am out of at this point in time.
Joke's
makes
been
fun.
actually killed.
Wow.
But then Boogeyman looked around the room and all the things torn and thrown askew by the Undertaker's rage-induced fits.
Time!
The Boogeyman thought to himself,
That's it! I might just have time to save myself yet.
it's you next as well.
Oh, this is me too?
Yeah.
Just
Hey, you big stitched together pretend man!
Boogier Man yelled in a taunting voice.
Just go ahead and slit my throat! You could never actually beat me up anyways!
The Undertaker stopped, a confussed lock upon his pained and dark face.
wait, is this is the Undertaker?
Yes.
Butter. Butter.
The Undertaker murmured.
What did he mean?
Started at Boogeyman again.
Here's the sad part. That's what he meant.
Well, it's not capitalized.
Oh, it's coming up. Now, who's this?
This is
Boogie.
Oh, this is Boogeyman?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on! Kill me the easy way. I
Right,
don't
Joe.
think you... What?
You sound like Job yelling, "Come on!"
Oh, come on! I don't think... Did you see that? Speaking of an aside, did you see that's coming
yes.
back? That's coming back
Amazing.
to TV. Except,
coming back.
Except I don't believe it, because the interview
I've
with
heard
Jason
this.
Bateman said, yeah, we'll probably have some episodes in 2013, so who knows if that's real.
I've heard that.
Season in a movie. Please
know.
do it.
I want it to be real. Now I lost my spot. Yeah, come on! Kill me the easy way. I don't think you ever even got one hold on me during all those matches we had against each other. And you know deep down that the
matches.
only reason you had all these world warlord championships is because I told Vickney that I would never take the title until he donated a quarter. Now, is that like a nickel? Like a quarter?
Read it.
I lost my spot. That's why I'm stalling. Oh my god, I had to look away from the screen for a second. A quarter of his profits to underprivileged children with a B.
What an ultimatum.
Wow.
The Undertaker stopped again. This time his fave looky still pained, but not as dark, but much more angry.
Butter.
Her growled loudly. The Undertaker started again, knife in huge spiked hand. And Boogie.
Is this now? Who's this?
You!
How do I know it's me though?
All he can say is butter.
Oh, okay, all right then. This is horrible. Oh, we know. I did defeat you in WrestleMania 22. But Vince made us... This is great. But Vince made us tape over it. And let you beat a different Appanot. Undefeated? I don't think so, buddy. Mwahaha.
I love the kayfabe keeping. At this, the Undertaker stopped. He screamed and butter! Tossed the knife aside and charged at the boogeyman. The huge undead fist slammed against the boogeyman's head in a blow that would have killed even the toughest of normal men. On boogeyman's muscled forehead.
It's not boogeyman. Go back. It's not boogeyman.
Oh, my mistake. On boogeyman's muscled forehead. That's much better. It only opened a gash and blood poured out. Boogeyman was on his side now, still tied to the chair. He made it look like he was struggling, like two separate words, to get out of the rope, but really he was struggling to move his chair-bound prison closer to the thing on the floor that could save him. The thing on the floor that could buy, like, walking by, Thim a little more time in this world. The Undertaker kicked him in the side, a kick that would have made any football kicker in the world jellios with its prowess and violence. Arg, Boogeyman thought, as he twisted thought the air. His years in the ring flying from the top rope, along with his time in the circus as a trapeze artist, allowed him to move his body, even when tied to a chair, to change his direction. Undertaker kicked him into the air, landing his so near the object of his salvation, near but not near enough. And then, as suddenly as his hit the ground, he was snacked up, chair and all. Boo the Undertaker, huge arms. The wood turned upside down for the boogeyman as the Undertaker flipped him around, cherry and all, for the tombstone pile driver.
This could be it!
This could be it! Taught the boogeyman.
Even I might not survive a one pile driver on this tone floor from an enraged super creature like the insane Undertaker.
As the Undertaker had his move all ready, the boogeyman looked up, which was down for he, because he was in the tombstone pile driver. Thank you. And he saw it just to his right, the Undertaker's left. I get it, he's upside down.
It is right there,
the boogeyman thought.
I can do this. I have to do this for those missing kids.
As the Undertaker began to drop Boogium, Boogiam, to his doom, Boogeyman twined his head and using his only weapon available, his mouth, he bit the Undertaker on his left thigh. The Undertaker yelled as the teeth sunk in and the Undertaker stuttered a bit to his left, just enough as the boogeyman has surmised that as the Undertaker brought the boogeyman down in the tombstone pile driver, boogeyman's head came crashing down on the object that boogeyman had been seeking, the clock that had been on the wall, but that's one word. The Undertaker had knocked to the floor in his pain-filled rage, and now the boogeyman's head was sent crashing into the fallen timepiece. The smash, and then all was frozen again. The Undertaker stood still as the corpses he mostly was.
What?
Boogeyman took this time to flex his so huge muscles and burst the ropes, holding him prisoner. He carried the Undertaker to the iron table and strapped him down and also tied him with the X-Tar rope that the Undertaker had not used. Then started to look for clues as to what had happened here. When the 6 minutes and 66 seconds were up, the Undertaker snapped back to life, confussed and angry and yelling.
Don't worry, my good friend,
the boogeyman said.
I know you are not in your right mind. I will find Paul and we will help you come back to us.
Alright, Bearer.
Larry, you're Paul Bearer.
Oh, it looks like my boy has been very bad.
Paul's voice came from the starry as he walked down the stairs and into the basement lab.
I was worried that might happen, but I had to go get more ingredients for the formula to keep him sane.
I came in and found him raging down here.
Explain the Boogeyman. Boogheman.
Now, am I supposed to read this or not?
Yeah.
What happened? How could you not have had enough of the formula on head for him?
Paul.
I swore I did, but when I opened the hydronically sealed chamber I keep the formulas in,
Paul pulled the urn from behind his back.
there were no more in it. I had to go get some more. Maybe I didn't put the Undertaker's restraints on tight enough, and I must have left the door open. Perhaps I am as old and foolish and weird as the kids in WWE Town say.
Paul began to sob.
But all I ever wanted was my sons, my Kane, and my Undertaker.
I-Man can get big. He can work a cook out all day long. He can take steroids. He can have surgeries to lengthen his limbs, like so many of the WWE star have done. That's true. But Boogeyman know the sex threat of men. A man can never truly be any bigger than his heart.
Oh my god!
And Boogeyman's huge heart now broke for Paul Bayroar. This good man who had went through so much, had suffered so. Boogeyman went to Paul and placed his hand upon his shoulder.
Oh, come on! I mean, come on, Paul.
Boogeyman said soothingly, as if speaking to a child, because Paul's weighed upon mind had become almost childlike at times.
Come on, Paul. Let's mix up some formula and help you, son, okay?
In little time, the had mixed and injected the formula, and the Undertaker had calmed, dressed himself, and spoke to his father as the three friends strited up the lab.
Wait. So, this is the Undertaker, right?
Yes.
Oh. Paul?
Dishman?
He had always called his father Paul.
I guess. Please go lay down. You have been through much, and your mind must be tired. Oh, wait, I'm talking to myself.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I should sleep. Thank you, my friend the Boogeyman. Thank you for all you have done for me and my boy.
This wasn't a battle to the death at all.
No.
Despicable.
There's no battle and no death.
With that, Paul went up the stairs, his spurted almost as broken and battered as his laboratory.
And I thank you too, my friend,
said the Undertaker as the two mighty men placed the huge lab machinery back into place.
You saved me from myself, the one foe I seem never to be able to defeat.
No need to apologizzy, my friend.
Commented the Boogeyman.
I was just glad I showed up before anyone else did. I came here to ask you and your father and brother about this.
Boogeyman showed him the black piece of cloth.
It has trace amounts of your formula upon it. I found it at the scene of a child's disappearance.
The Undertaker took the cloth.
I can't say it's not from any of our clothing,
He said honestly, for the Undertaker had the honest soul of a man who had lived with the dead.
What?
Yep, that's a thing.
but I can't imagine how it would have gotten there. Paul and I never go out into WWE town much, but his voice, his deep voice trailed off.
It was in quotation marks.
But Kane does.
The Boogeyman filled in his think for him.
Listen, I know he is, quote, special or, quote, slow or whatever they call him. I also know that he has the mind of a child and is drawn to them. I also know that he is violent and has never gotten over blaming himself for what happened to you, my friend. Do you honestly think he could have something to do with this?
The Undertaker sat down, and Boogeyman could tell that even though the heart that beat inside the man was long dead, it still... How is he alive? It still held a place for his family.
I must tell you.
The Undertaker sighed.
Kane has been missing for 2 weeks. That's yet another reason Father has been so unstable. Kane has wandered off before, but never for so long, and never that we couldn't find him Diwan at WWE Town Candy Store, of on the swing sets in the playground, or at the pet store.
By the way, that's WWE Town.
Yes.
Oh.
Where he has accidentally killed a few pets there. Am I wrong?
Said the Boogeyman.
I do not know what you're thinking, but he could never do anything like that cue.
Just a cue. Said the Undertaker.
He heart is good. You know that. Anyhow, I did search his ROM a couple of days ago. I found nothing out of the ordinary except this which he had hidden, but not too well. Oh, as he is not smart.
Polite. The Undertaker handed over a foldy piece of parchment that had been torn from a larger piece of parchment. Boogeyman took the paper.
Untertaker. That's the Dutch version, of course. I have to go. Somewhere there are kids in Tubal, and I have to help.
Okay, I don't know how to read these.
You have to read the whole thing.
No, said the Undertaker. It's what you have to do.
No.
You butchered the last 2 lines.
All right, do it over.
Oh. I know, said the Undertaker. It's what you do.
No,
said the Boogeyman.
It's what I have to do.
Dun, dun, dun.
Because I am one, Leonard the Boogeyman.
The T stands for the.
Yes.
The T stands for extra.
Oh my. Now the problem is, that's it. There's no more chapters written.
Oh, I've emailed the guy's friend asking him, begging him for more. We need more.
It's been a month. It's been a month since this chapter, so I don't know.
Please.
So,
now,
yeah.
Butter.
Yeah, this was... No one
I don't
died.
understand butter. Can you explain that to me?
Because he was just insane and he loves butter.
That is weird.
It's got to be something... like spell check is... No, because that couldn't be spell check. Couldn't change it because he hasn't spell checked anything.
Right. It's just butter, kids. It's just butter. And that's that. Wow. I don't know what to say except wow and horrible and yikes and scary.
Is there a monster movie where, like, butter is, like...
The scary thing, like the Blob, but it's butter?
No, like where the monster says butter, like...
Oh, no. Think about it. This kid, yeah. I don't want to say anything.
Butter.
It's great.
This show should be called Butter in the Cell 2011.